Welcome back to Beauty and the Greek.
Welcome back.
My name is Kate. This is my co-host William Sarametis.
Hello there.
And this is episode 3, y'all.
Episode 3 of Beauty and the Greek. What's today's topic, baby? What are we going to talk about?
Is it cheating or not cheating?
Or not cheating. A very big week as your boy's turning 33, my Larry Bird year. Let's go.
Double digits.
Well, been double digits since I've been 10. But level 3 plus 3. Beauty and the Greek breaking news exclusive. Waitlist by William Sarametis and Caitlin Spites out this Friday.
Man, I've been waiting for this for forever.
Well, I guess by the time this podcast comes out, the song will
out.
already be out. So go listen to the song Waitlist by Sweet Bill. That is my artist name. Written
It's
by
so good.
myself and Caitlin Spites.
I'm telling y'all, it's so good.
You can't go on again. Some things you said I can't forget.
Tell them.
You understand. But we do have a fun week. We have our friend Brink playing a show on Thursday, which is also my birthday. And then next week, we're going to be doing something special that I have surprised for Kate for hitting 500,000 on TikTok, which is amazing. But that's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret that I know about a little bit. So it's a partial secret.
I had to tell you a little bit so you didn't book anything from the 13th to the 15th to know that there was something going on because you're a busy girl.
Yeah, I like that. I like the little heads up.
A slight heads up. But yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm excited too. We've been doing so much. Like this weekend was a lot.
This weekend was a lot.
It was fun, but it was a lot.
It was a lot. We fell a little bit behind with our work, but
we've been working as much as we can. Falling behind is just us doing the best we can. So it's okay.
Exactly. Should I start off with the little Greek word of the day?
I would love to hear the Greek word of the day.
It's more of a phrase, and it's very common. You say to someone you're in a relationship with, or your friends, or your parents, anyone you have genuine love for. The phrase is sagapo.
Sagapo.
Sagapo. Perfect. And that means I love you. Sagapo.
Sagapo. Last time we were in Greece, I got
I know what you're gonna say.
I got Sagapo and Signomi mixed up. So Signomi is I'm sorry. And so we were in Mykonos and it was so crowded. So you're bumping into people left and right. And I was bumping into people and instead of saying Signomi, which is I'm sorry, I was saying Sagapo. So I was bumping into people and being like, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you.
I saw this beautiful girl. They're like, oh my God, I love Mykonos. This is amazing. What's the beauty product of the day, Kaylin?
The beauty product of the day.
I'm going to fix my headphones real quick, but go on.
It's Paula's Choice. I know y'all have heard about this, but it's the BHA liquid exfoliant. And I actually gave you a mini one of this, but I haven't told you how to use it yet. So you only use it probably once a week. Some people do it every day.
How do you use it?
You just put it on with a little cotton pad, like your first layer of your nighttime skincare routine, and you wake up and you're glowing. You just can't use it too much because it's like an exfoliant. You're going to love it.
I'm trying to make my skin.
You're going to love it.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Awesome.
What are we talking about today, Caitlin? It's a lot of gray areas in this one, a lot of controversy surrounding this topic.
It's so funny because all of these seem so clear to me, but we're going to go through a lot of different things, see if it's cheating or not cheating. We're also going to talk about what is emotional cheating and what is micro cheating. Again, yes, there's gray areas, but to me, it's pretty black and white. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my opinion.
You know, everybody kind of has different levels of what they can deal with. And this is just going to be what we feel like. And we understand that there are people who are in polyamorous relationships that this probably maybe wouldn't apply to, or maybe it would. But this is our feelings on these topics and can't wait to share with you.
Yeah, I think it just depends on what you value in relationships and if the other person values the same things and if you're aligned on that. And if not, you might have some differences on what you think is cheating and what's not. Some of these are a little bit gray. I could see where people be like, no, that's okay. Like, why do you think that's so bad? But when you really look into it, it's like,
yeah, there's some
sketchy
stuff that doesn't necessarily like qualify as cheating, but it's like, hey man, that's disrespectful. So
True.
let's dive into some things and let's see.
Before we even get into all of these examples, what I consider cheating is anything that you have to hide from your partner or that you wouldn't want them to see you doing.
Mm, I agree with that.
Yeah, so if you're trying to be secretive or keep things under wraps, there's a difference between having your own privacy and keeping something a secret on purpose. And I think that keeping something a secret on purpose is where the lines get a little fuzzy.
They get blurred. They get blurred. So let's dive into the specifics though, because there's a lot of different situations that I feel like people have a lot of different opinions on. So first off, Caitlin, let me ask you: if someone subscribes to an OnlyFans without their partner knowing, is that considered cheating?
That's cheating. And this is the reason, okay? Because when you're subscribing to an OnlyFans, you're having direct one-on-one contact with this person, even though, let me just burst y'all's bubble. Technically, you're not. You're probably talking to their manager who's like a 19-year-old guy. But they think that they're having one-on-one contact with this person that they're paying for like nudes or videos or whatever. So it's a little more intimate than just finding things online. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think there is any question that subscribing to someone else's OnlyFans without your partner knowing is cheating. That's devious. You're definitely being sneaky about it, and it's like, what's your goal here? What are you doing?
What about if you ask your partner and they're okay with it? Then it's fine, right? Because it's not a secret.
That's different, and that comes down to more of like a personal preference than like what do you allow your partner to do. But yeah, I think if you're subscribing to someone's OnlyFans, that's
Okay, so how do you feel then about watching porn? Is that cheating?
how do I feel about watching porn? Again, same sort of thing with the OnlyFans. If you're watching it with your partner or your partner knows that you are doing this sort of thing, I think it's no problem. But if you are going behind the person's back, like if in this relationship, if your partner thinks, oh, they're not masturbating without me, and you are, is it cheating? Oh, man. The OnlyFans, you're paying for it.
Uh-huh.
So there's a little bit of difference. If it's porn, I'd say it's very disrespectful, approaching cheating.
If they watch porn and their partner doesn't know about it.
Yeah, and I think it is a little bit different than the OnlyFans just because the OnlyFans has that personal attachment to it.
Yeah, I agree. And again, it wouldn't be cheating, but okay, if your partner is watching porn and you're trying to be intimate with your partner and they don't want to because they've already, they've already
Some
satisfied their own
back,
needs,
yeah, that's crazy.
that's not cheating, but that's like, come
That's
on.
hurting the relationship because you are trying to spank your baloney
Well, yeah, you're getting like
without her knowing.
you're getting your intimacy from the internet instead of with the person you're with. That I don't know. That's not cheating. That's a personal problem that needs to be dealt with, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's brutal. And fellas, don't just be open with your partner about what you want to do sexually. It's very simple, and be open and upfront with them right away. So then when the stuff comes up, like it's okay if you want to masturbate, whether you're male or female, in private, like that's fine. Just tell your person, and if they're okay with it, then that's great.
Yeah, and you don't have to tell them every time, of course, but that you can just be like, yeah,
No,
this is
no.
a thing I do.
If anything, you don't tell them, but you let them know, like, hey, this is something that I do. Like, basically, if this information was to be presented to your partner that you masturbated, if they were surprised, that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, this is a fun one. What if your partner doesn't delete a dating app from their phone, but they don't use it?
Well, how do I know that they're not using it?
You, let's say, hack into their phone, you go into the app, they have not been sending any messages. I don't know.
Then they can be deleting. I get what you're saying. Okay. But see, that's immediately where my brain goes. So it's automatically not okay. Because immediately I'm like, okay, they still have it though. They could be using it. They could be deleting stuff. this is a good caveat on that. The Raya thing in LA and New York, whatever. There's the dating app called Raya. It's like more exclusive, but you can have the dating app, but you can set it to just for friends. And a lot of people in relationships will still have Raya, but have it set as just to friends for networking purposes. It's like, nah, dude, you're just trying to
Networking
cheat on your girl.
purposes.
Like that's the automatic thing. It's like, no, you're just trying to see what else is out there while you're still in a relationship. So no, it's not cheating, but would I date someone that is doing that? No.
No. And I'm going to assume you're cheating if you have that on your phone. First of all, I would never look at your phone in a million years. But if I saw that you had a dating app on your phone, I would assume the worst right away, of course. It's just
What
not, it's just very, it's, like, that might not be cheating, but it's very disrespectful.
what if you like had been kind of seeing this person non-exclusively for a month and you guys just got exclusive for a month. So like you're 2 months in, 1 month non-exclusive, now you're exclusive, and the dating app's there and they're like, oh, like I didn't even realize it was there. I'll delete it right now. Then what do you think?
I think that could be a thing.
I think that's fair.
You know, if it's like right at the beginning of the relationship, like I think it's fine. But if you're in a relationship with someone for a year plus and they still have a dating app on their phone, it's like, ugh,
That's great. I would be
come on,
so upset.
what are you doing?
I
Yeah,
would be so upset.
yeah, that's a wild, wild, wild move.
Yeah, it's not cheating, but I don't I don't love that. I don't love that. Okay. Is it cheating if your partner flirts with a stranger? Nothing ever happens, but there's like a flirty exchange.
I have very strong opinions about this. And no, of course, that's not cheating. That is so disrespectful. Why are you getting into a relationship with someone if you're trying to flirt with somebody else? And other people are going to have a much different opinion. A lot of people think it's just innocent flirting. I'm just keeping up with my swag, my game. That's not how I feel. If I'm in a room full of people and I look over to my right and I see my girlfriend rubbing on someone's arm, like, hey, like, that's so funny, and like giving the eyes. There's a certain level of friendliness, and then there's a line that could be crossed, and that steps into flirting. Anyone over a certain age knows what that looks like. I don't want to see my girlfriend flirting with any other guy. And if that's the case, me personally, I'm looking to break up. If that becomes a constant thing, there are times when, maybe it looks like a flirt and maybe it's not, and this and that. So, okay, you let maybe one or two slide. But if this is a constant thing that your person is like flirting with people, that to me is a massive red flag.
Yeah, that would kind of suck if like think about in your group of friends. Like if all of my girlfriends say, "Oh yeah, her boyfriend like he's just like that. He's a flirt. He flirts with everyone." Like to me, that's embarrassing, dude. I don't want to be with someone that's like, "Oh, that's just how I am. I'm just so flirty." It's like control yourself.
I'm going to say this. A lot of this stems from how you were received from whatever you were attracted to in your formative years, whether that was middle school, high school, college, whenever you started kind of diving into that world. If you didn't get a lot of attention right away, or this was something that you were fighting for, it was difficult, or maybe later on in life, you became quote unquote wanted by men or women, whatever it may be, that's going to dictate how I think flirty and receptive you are to strangers' attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah, even thinking back to like even middle or high school, there are certain people that are like, "Oh, I'm just like this. I'm just a flirty person." But looking back, I'm like, "No, that's just how you got attention that you wanted." And I think that carries over into your adult years and your romantic relationships because you're not even meaning to do it. You're just like, "Oh, this is how I get attention, so this is what I'm gonna do."
Yes, exactly. And it's like that's the wrong type of attention.
Yeah, 1,000%.
It's crazy. So I don't know. I think that if you were seeing your partner flirt, that's something you gotta run away from.
Yeah, or at least address it and then see if they change.
Is it cheating or not cheating if your partner meets up with an ex?
Unless that ex has something very valuable that you need, yes, that's cheating.
I agree with you on that one. I don't know why you would do that, especially if you're not telling your partner. There's absolutely no excuse for that. If you tell your partner, hey, I have to go do this for X, Y, and Z, maybe fine. But if you're going behind your person's back and meeting up with your ex,
That's crazy.
that's a wild move, and a breakup note should be coming to your doorstep very soon.
Exactly. Again, depends on the circumstances. Or do you guys have a child together? Yeah, go meet up with your ex to get your child, you know? But like if you're just meeting up with your ex for a cup of coffee to chat, this actually happened to one of my friends a couple years ago
What
and he
happened?
didn't so he was like, "Oh, I'm going to coffee with a friend." She was like, "Okay, cool." She finds out later that that friend was his ex from like years ago. She finds out a couple of days later.
Oh, God.
And he was like, "No, but she really is just a friend, you know, like whatever." That is such sus behavior. I like, no.
Can't be doing that. That is a wild, wild move. And it's also like, why are you doing this?
Why do you need to be friends with an ex from 2 years ago?
And we can dive into that. I understand that some people are friends with their exes. I understand maybe same friend group. Sure, you want to be cordial with them. I get it. You have a long history, either from childhood, whatever. My personal opinion, you should never be friends with your ex. There's a lot of human beings out there in the world that you can be friends with. If you have a romantic history with someone for an extended period of time and y'all break it off, uh, especially if you're trying to see other people after that, and just in terms of respect, what are you doing? I
I
I, I don't get that.
I agree. Again, there are different circumstances where same friend group, whatever, but just in general, don't do it.
All right, Caitlin, let me ask you this. Is going to the strip club cheating?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, let's dive further because I agree. Going to the strip club, I do not think is cheating as long as you're telling your partner, "Hey, I'm going to the strip club." Let's take it a step further though. What about getting a lap dance at the strip club? A little bit more dicey there. A little bit more dicey.
For me, yes, that is cheating because
I agree.
I would say no, I do not want you to do that. If you asked me beforehand and I was someone that didn't care and I said, "Yeah, do whatever you want." That wouldn't be cheating, but to me, yeah, that's cheating.
I agree. I think that's cheating. It is a little bit difficult though because your partner is saying, "Hey, go to the strip club, no problem," and that is a service that is offered at the strip club. But you don't need to be getting dances, right? You don't need to be doing that. But that being said, I would understand how a guy could get confused by something like that. I would understand it. But no, I think that if you're going to the strip club and getting lap dances, I think that is cheating.
Why are you paying for titties in the face? We got titties in the face at
We
home,
got
man.
titties in the face at home. Get your titties in the face, they're your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but again, a lot of this stuff is just your partner's boundaries and communicating those boundaries.
Yes. Yes. If you're okay, I'll say this. If you are going to tell your partner to go to the strip club, but you would have a problem with them getting a lap dance, say it. Let the person know, hey, I'm being cool. I'm a cool girl. I'm letting you go to the strip club. Just don't do any funny shit. Don't get a lap dance. Don't get back roomed. I feel like that last one is pretty self explanatory, but I agree. A lap dance, if she specifies don't get a lap dance and you do get one, that's 100% cheating.
If your girl's being cool and being like, "Yeah, go to the strip club," you know, be cool back, please.
Yes, and that's such a good point, actually. Don't take advantage of your partner if they are super cool in any category, whether that's something like going to the strip club or they don't bust your balls or whatever it may be. Don't take advantage of that. That is a gift and you should be super grateful for it. And the more you respect that, the more she will respect you and the less she will bust your balls.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, if you're talking slash not official yet, and the person you're seeing is seeing other people, but you don't know about it, is that cheating?
100% not. That's definitely not cheating. It's like you don't owe this person anything yet. You don't know how long this person's going to be in your life. You don't know if you're going to date this person. You still got to kind of suss out your options. You're not going to like drop everyone on a on a hunch, that something's working, especially if you're not like dating right away.
I agree. Okay, but let's say you do end up dating this person. You're 2 years into dating, and then you find out when you two were for the first month when you weren't official, this person was just slamming everyone around town. Would that hurt your feelings a little bit?
It would probably hurt the feelings for sure, but I wouldn't for me be a cause of a breakup. It would just suck. I'd
It
be
would
like,
it would suck.
oh man, what?
It would suck, but to be fair, it wasn't technically cheating. And
Right.
you weren't serious yet, so you can't hold that against them. It's like that episode of Modern Family.
Okay, but how about this? Let's say in that exact scenario, you were seeing a few people, and then that one person you start getting serious with. How do you go about cutting ties with the previous people?
Oh, that's a good question. You basically just shoot them a text, say, "Hey, I'm seeing someone and it's serious now, so nice knowing you. Hope everything goes well for you." Not
Mm.
those exact words, but along those
Oh, that's
lines.
so much better than me. I was gonna say ghost them. So let's go with that one. I think that's a much healthier response.
Yeah.
When we got together and started dating, I just pretty much ghosted and said, "Well, this is my life now, so everyone else can go fuck off."
I sent a nice text. I sent like a 3 or 4 sentences.
That is very nice. That's lovely of you.
Thank you.
Honestly, whoever got that message, I'm sorry, but I had to step in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, this one, I hear about this all the time and it just like irks
Oh,
me.
I'm curious. What?
Okay, is it cheating if they have a work wife or a work husband?
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Is it cheating? No. Okay, fine. It's not cheating. But that is one of the most disrespectful, annoying things you could do. Like, why? What is that? Okay. You really can't contain yourself so much that you have to flirt with somebody at work, like so hard to keep yourself entertained at your job. What is this? I I despise that. I've worked at so many different jobs before I was a content creator, and at every job there was all these little relationships that were forming at work, but they were not anything. Like they all had people at home, and it was like, dude, why are you like eating together like that in the break room, or like why are you like giddy talking to each other like that? That always weirded me the fuck out. I do not like that. If you do that, you're a weirdo. I'm gonna say that straight up. Don't have a work wife. Don't have a work husband. Take care of business and then go to your spouse at home and or your partner or whoever it is and go make sweet love.
I
Jeez
completely agree,
Louise.
and I am laughing because it is a very strange. Like even hearing that phrase, it makes me cringe on the inside. But on a more serious note, okay, let's say you have this like work husband. Okay,
Okay.
you have this work husband, and you are getting a lot of your emotional stuff from them because they're at work with you every day. You're complaining to them about work stuff. You're talking to them about problems you have with your friends, whatever. Then you're getting some of your emotional needs fulfilled from this other person instead of your partner. That that's wrong. Like that's wrong.
It's crazy. And what's going to end up happening, not always, but a lot of times, is I have this problem. I'm not going to go talk to my girl about this. I'm going to hit up my work wife. And then what's going to happen? Can we get drinks? And then what's going to happen? A couple drinks, 4 drinks, 5 drinks. How did my hand end up on her ass? I have no idea. It's weird. Don't
But
do it.
but even not with the physical stuff, I think when you're getting your emotional needs fulfilled by someone else, then the intimacy you have with your partner at home starts to kind of separate.
Big time.
You don't have as much intimacy with your partner.
I hate that.
I hate that.
Yeah, I just don't do that. It's so strange to me. I don't know. Is it cheating to have a celebrity hall pass and obsess over them?
It's not cheating, but if you do that, I'm breaking up with you because it's fucking weird.
It's so weird.
It is so weird on so many levels, especially if their celebrity hall pass looks nothing like me. Bro,
That's tough. It's also like, dude, I don't care that Brad Pitt wants to have sex with you. What? What is that? What is that? I don't even understand. Oh, Timothy Charlemagne. Like, what? He's interested in me. Is that okay?
No,
Fuck you, Timothy Chalamet. I'll beat your ass. What are you talking about?
I admit,
I love you, Timothy Chalamet. You're pretty dope.
I also think it's different because we live in LA. We do have more like access to people like that, so it's more realistic.
I've lived in LA for 5 years. I thought that was weird my entire fucking life.
I agree too. I'm just trying to empathize with maybe some people that do that. But even couples that like talk about their, oh yeah, like here are my 3 celebrity hall passes. It's like, why are we talking about someone else that you want to bang? And now like also it is like, especially for women, it's a little disrespectful because like if you were like my celebrity hall pass is Candace Swanepoel, Sydney Sweeney, and Marilyn Monroe. I can't think of anyone.
Marilyn, bring her
I'm
back from the dead.
I'm gonna be like, I look like the opposite of these people. What the fuck, bro?
That's tough. That is tough. I think it's strange. Again, it's not cheating. It's just very disrespectful. Like,
It's so
it's very
unless
immature. It's very like act like you've been here before.
I,
Act like you've been here. You know what I'm saying?
it is cheating if you use your hall pass. You know, if you bump into Timothy Chalamet and
If
fall into
you
his
have a hall,
penis.
if you have a hall pass, and then by the grace of whatever, that person that you have the hall pass for reaches out to you and says, "Here's what I want to do," and you're even mulling it over, that's cheating.
Also, you think it's so ha ha he hoo hoo with your partner right now? If that actually happens, your partner's going to say you cheated on me and now I'm breaking up with you. They're
Yeah,
not going to
go.
be like, "Oh, haha, that's so funny. You had sex with Brad Pitt."
Yeah,
Awesome. They're going to be like, "This was a hypothetical situation. What the fuck?"
that's a wild move. That's a wild move.
Is it cheating if your partner goes out to dinner with someone that is interested in them?
Ooh, ah, it's not cheating per se, but it's very dicey. And that is approaching cheating. That's disrespectful approaching cheating. Here's why. Why are you doing that? Are you doing it for the attention? Do you want another girl to just flirt with you and feel that from somebody else? Also, what is it in it for you? Are you trying to do something kooky? Like, I don't know. I feel like if you're trying to respect your partner in the slightest bit, you would kind of recognize that situation and say, hey, we can have this meeting over the phone if need be. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think that okay, what if it's for some kind of work networking opportunity and this person can get them some kind of job or whatever?
It depends on is it's a one-on-one dinner.
Yeah.
It's known that this person likes your partner.
Yeah.
I think that if you know about the dinner, it's fine. As long as I say, "Hey, Kate, I'm going to dinner with this crazy motherfucker. She's kind of into me. It's really weird, but there's a chance that she can get me this amazing job, and I just gotta like sit there, let her like flirt with me for a little bit, and yada yada yada. Like you know me, I'm not gonna do freaking anything. I hate this person, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Then that's one thing. That's different. But if you're like maybe hiding this from your partner, I don't know. That's weird.
Or not even hiding it, but just being very
Yeah,
dismissive. Like, "Oh, but
yeah.
you know that I don't like them. It isn't like that." It's like, okay, well, why are you, or if they're like, "Oh, but we're friends. We're close friends." It's like, "No, that person wants to bang you, dude."
Yes. And I don't think you should be having platonic girlfriends and platonic guy friends is fine. There has to be these boundaries though. And once you start seeing some of these boundaries being crossed, I think it's up to you as the individual to say, hey, I got to take a step back. I'm not being respectful to my partner by hanging out, knowing what the situation is. Do you think it's cheating or do you have a problem with your partner going to their favorite coffee shop or restaurant and flirting with the bartender or the cashier?
Are they getting me free shit?
They are not. Zero.
I'm just kidding. But there's an obvious, okay, no, it's not cheating, but there's an obvious difference between flirting and being friendly with someone that you see all the time. And so I just don't want that line to be crossed because they're going to get this idea in their head, especially if you're someone that comes in all the time. They're going to start going like, oh my God, this guy, he's like really cute and he always flirts with me when he comes in. And then they find out he has a girlfriend. They're going to be like, ugh,
Yeah, it's tough.
it's not a good look.
It's not. And I think a lot of this at the end of the day comes down to communication ahead of time at the beginning of your relationship. Some people are totally cool with flirting. In fact, a lot of people actually like it. They like seeing someone else flirt with their person. It like turns them on. So I totally get that. For me, that's not my style. I don't want to see anyone flirting with my girl. I don't want my girl flirting with anybody else. And it is what it is. Maybe I'm a little bit more possessive than other people, but that's fine. I just, as long as you communicate these things at the beginning of your relationship, then these issues are not going to really come up.
Okay, well, is it cheating if your partner goes out without you and then follows another person or multiple people of the opposite sex on Instagram?
It's not cheating, but they're probably going to cheat. Here's the thing. If it's one, okay, you can kind of inquire about that and ask what's up. If the next day they go out without you and you see that they have 6 girls that they've followed and they're all a specific type of variety, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. Maybe that's not cheating, but in my opinion, that's someone who is either looking to cheat or eventually looking to break up.
Yeah, I think so. Unless it's some kind of work connection,
Yes,
but that's pretty, you can do a little bit of snooping and you can see if that's a work connection
for
or not.
sure,
Use
for
your
sure.
common sense, you know?
And to be fair, I was in a position where I was going to the club about 3 or 4 times a week for work and adding a lot of people every time I would go out, male and female. So as long as it's a work thing, that's different. I completely agree. But if you're just going to the club for leisure and then coming back in the morning, you got a bunch more followers and following, and they're all girls,
That makes my stomach hurt.
that's tough.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Don't do that.
All right, well, since we're talking about Instagram stuff, let's talk about social media etiquette when you're in a relationship.
Social media etiquette, the grayest of all gray areas.
I completely agree. Man, okay. All right, well, cheating or not cheating, Instagram edition. Liking certain kinds of pictures. I'm talking bikini pics, sexy pics. They're trying to be sexual here.
The trying to be sexy IG photos and you're liking them, that's a form of cheating.
Do you think it's cheating to like photos of a girl you used to hook up with?
That's a form of cheating. I would say that's a form of cheating. Why are you doing that? No point. It's also giving that person probably a sign like, hey, are they still interested? Which should never be the motherfucking case. So, no, don't do that. That's a form of cheating.
Is it cheating to post provocative or sexy things when you're in a relationship?
No, it's not cheating. That I think comes down to the communication as well. Like, what is your partner comfortable with? It also depends on what job your partner has. If they're a swimsuit model, then obviously they're going to be posting that sort of stuff. If they're a construction worker, posting like ass pics, that's a little bit different. Shout out to all the female construction workers out there.
Posting ass pics. Wow.
There's got to be a few of them out there.
That's a good niche, I feel like.
Construction ass pics.
Yeah, I feel like that would blow up. If you're a female construction worker, you should probably do that.
Dude, get your bag.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that just comes down to communication of like, what is your partner comfortable with? Like, if you start dating someone and they have already been posting like sexy, provocative photos, you don't want to go into a relationship and try to change anyone. So you got to be cool with that. But if they want to start posting provocative pictures, have the conversation, see how your partner feels. To me, I don't necessarily have a huge problem with it. How do you feel about your partner commenting or liking a girl's photo that you do not like at all?
That's not cheating, but why are you disrespecting me like that? If I don't like someone, you don't like someone. That's not
Facts.
even just in relation. Okay, sometimes in friendships, whatever, but Like, we're riding together.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That is actually, that's such a good point. That's the worst when you're dating someone and you really don't like this girl and your partner's like, why? They're so nice to me. Yeah, of
Oh,
course they're
dude.
nice to you.
You are asking for a death wish if you say something like that. That's crazy.
Also, let me just tell you, if you're a guy and your girl doesn't like someone, there's a reason. We know something you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Trust our intuition. And most likely that reason is because she definitely wants to bang you. And we're pissed about it.
Mm-hmm. Not all the time, but for sure. So yeah, don't do that. It's not cheating, but if your girl has expressed that, or guy for that matter, have expressed that they do not like someone, social media wise, do not comment on their shit. Don't like their photos. Don't slide to their DMs, send them memes, whatever. Just don't do it. I don't care how much you like them.
If you're sending someone that I hate memes,
That's wild.
that is
That's wild.
that's cheating.
That's like the social media equivalent of like sending someone a postcard. You know?
Like, why are you going out of your way to make this person laugh? I want them to frown.
You're evil. But yeah, don't do that. That's wild.
I think at the end of the day, you should have a conversation with your partner and say, what to you is cheating? Like, seriously, because a lot of people have different views, especially than us. And you just need to know what your partner considers cheating, not cheating, disrespectful. Don't do anything that's disrespectful either. A lot of it is common sense. Like, truly, it is. But some people have different boundaries. So you just need to talk to your partner and figure out what their boundaries are. Ask them all of these questions, honestly.
Use this podcast as your what's the rubric? What were the things that the
Agenda?
no? What were the things called in high school where they would give you the whole packet before they said this is your
Syllabus.
syllabus?
Just
Use this as your syllabus. What's a rubric?
I'm not really sure, but just
Is that even a word?
it's a word. Just listen to this together or watch this together and be like, oh, yeah, that's not okay. Or maybe you'll be like, I wouldn't really care if you did that, you know?
That probably brings us into emotional cheating. That was physical cheating, what we just talked about. And then there's emotional cheating, which I don't want to say is worse, but I think is just as bad.
I think it's just as bad. This goes back to what I was talking about with the work wife, work husband thing. So you're getting your emotional needs fulfilled by someone else, and it creates separation between you and your partner. So I found a bunch of examples of emotional cheating, and I'm going to read them to y'all.
Please do.
Okay, well, first of all, emotional cheating is a type of infidelity where one partner shares emotional intimacy and connection with someone other than their partner. This crosses the boundaries of a healthy platonic relationship and assumes a breach of trust within the primary relationship.
Bars.
Signs of emotional cheating. Your partner tells the outside person things that they don't even tell you. They're more irritable towards you after connecting with the outside person. They have a hard time tolerating brief periods of frustration, loneliness, or emotional discomfort within your relationship. They often slash always turn
Wait,
to
go back to that last one. I'm a little bit confused. How is that cheating?
this is signs of emotional cheating, right?
Oh, these are sign. Oh,
Yeah. So
got you.
it's saying
Okay.
like if they have a hard time with frustration in your relationship, that's they're probably turning to someone else. You know, they're not talking to you about it. They're just like,
When when the frustration is not going, it's not met with like a good conversation, and
yeah.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of just like, oh, whatever,
Fuck
because
this.
yeah.
Got you.
They often slash always turn to the outside person for comfort when you're unavailable. They seem to connect with the outside person more often after unresolved conflicts with you. So that's kind of what I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
You guys can't work it out, and then they start hanging out with this person and probably complaining about it.
That
That's crazy. That's a
crazy.
whole other topic about talking about your relationship to other people, especially one outside person.
Wild.
They drop hints that they wish you were more like the outside person. Ooh. There are gift exchanges between them and the outside person. They try to prevent you from seeing texts or emails. They compare your emotional capacity to the outside person's emotional capacity.
Oof,
Oh, this is
that
making me
that's
uncomfortable.
tough. That's tough. Just break up at that point. My goodness.
They seem more detached from you after connecting with the outside person. They want a lot less sex. They want more sex, but seem detached during sex with you. They act differently when talking about the outside person. They've stopped expressing their needs. They've stopped communicating with you about deeper issues. The relationship with this person acts as an exit from their connection with you. They've seemed to given up on facing and resolving issues with you. They use inappropriate terms of endearment with the outside person, like love you, miss you, etc. They minimize, deny, or mock your complaints about the outside person. I think that's a pretty solid one.
Oh, they just like play it. They downplay it big time.
Yeah.
That's wild too.
They get reactive, judge you, or emotionally distance from you when you request they create stronger boundaries with the outside person. And they tell you that you're too sensitive about their relationship with the outside person.
So a lot of gaslighting.
Yeah, this whole thing basically is they're basically having a full on emotional relationship with this other person and then being like,
It's not that serious. Don't worry about it.
so that's emotional cheating. That makes me uncomfortable.
I feel like, to me, you can fix emotional cheating. I feel like that's something that might be able to be worked on, and you can maybe work through it. At least from my opinion. If I found out you were, let's say, emotionally cheating, it would suck, but it wouldn't necessarily be a 100% cut. If I found out you were physically cheating, that's easy. No matter what, we don't have a discussion, it's over.
Yeah.
The emotional cheating, I feel like there's a good chance that that breakup is going to happen. But maybe to me, then I take back what I previously said. Emotional cheating, I don't think is as bad, at least to me, as physical cheating, because I think it can be tweaked. Maybe there were some things that happened along the way that caused y'all to drift apart. That also might be something where you can come back together. Some might agree that that's the same thing for physical cheating. I don't personally think that's the case. But either way, don't physically or emotionally cheat
Yeah, don't do
on your
it.
person.
But I agree with you. I think that there's a conversation that can be had. Like in this case of emotional cheating, it just seems like that person feels like they can't talk to their partner, they can't resolve issues with their partner, so they turn to someone else, which obviously not the right thing to do. But if the people in the relationship can have a real conversation and be like receptive to what's going on and be super honest, I feel like that can be resolved 100%.
Totally. There might just be a little disconnect, and maybe it just needed some good open communication and honesty to bring y'all back together. Maybe you won't, but it's very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have micro cheating. Have you ever heard of micro cheating?
Heard of micro penis?
They're a little different.
Uh,
Okay, so micro cheating.
do you want to cut? You want to do that again? I'm sorry. Uh,
Okay, so micro cheating is a term used to describe small, seemingly harmless actions or behaviors that may indicate a partner is emotionally or physically involved with someone else.
seemingly harmless.
Seemingly harmless. So
So they
a kind of a lot of the stuff we've already talked about.
so they inflict harm.
They inflict harm.
Whoa! Don't do that.
Here's some examples. Are you ready?
I'm very curious what
Okay.
micro cheating.
Mm-hmm. Messaging or texting someone in a flirtatious way,
Okay.
liking or posting a provocative comment on someone's Instagram post. A provocative comment.
Ooh, that might be regular cheating.
You know how like some people post like the little like eyes? I've seen people in relationships do that. That's crazy.
That's, I think that's cheating.
That's so
That's
embarrassing.
literally telling the person through an emoji that I'm interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Lying about your relationship status online or in person. And that's saying, hey, world, come bang me.
Fuck me. Yeah, that's a crazy. That's okay. I know what you mean. That's not like, it's not like you're cheating, but you're setting yourself up to cheat.
Yeah, you're getting geared up for the cheating.
You're in first gear,
Yeah.
ready to ramp.
Keeping a dating profile to see if you get matched with someone better than your main person.
Oh man, this micro cheating is pissing me off more than the cheating. This
That's
is insane.
cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating. Straight up. Straight the fuck up.
All right, Jesus Christ. Giving your phone number to a person you know is attracted to you.
What are you doing? Again, this is you're setting yourself up to cheat.
Yeah.
At that point, you're gonna cheat
All of
for
this
sure.
all of this sounds like you're looking for attention. Like listen to this next one. Going to extra lengths to look attractive so you might impress your crush at work. Yeah, you're looking for attention from
Come
somebody
on,
that's not your
man.
partner, for sure.
Yeah, and again, some people might not think anything is wrong with that, but I don't think you're building healthy habits if you're doing shit like that.
Obsessively cyber stalking a crush or an ex.
Obsessively stalking someone?
Like on the internet, like you're always looking at
Put him
their
in
Instagram.
jail. Like throw him away. Nah, for real though, that's mad disrespectful. I understand, like in the context, if you want to maybe click on someone's profile and see what they have going on, and but if you're stalking them, like that's insane.
Yeah, like you're always checking their stuff, like refreshing to see if they posted a new TikTok or
Yeah, you're a
something.
stalker. That's insane. Don't do that. That's freakish. Don't be a freak.
Talking about your sex life, sexting, or sending nude pics to someone else.
That's full blown cheating. That's not micro, dude. Unless you have a micro penis, that's not cheat. That's not micro cheating. You are a full blown cheater if you're sending nudes to someone else. That's insane.
Yeah, that's not micro cheating. That's cheating. Sending nudes to someone else?
That's cheating.
Oh my
That's
God.
macro cheating, is what it is. It's not micro. That's
What would you do? Like, what would be like, that is a crazy
if some
thing.
random guy contacted me, he's like, "Hey, bro, like I hate to do this, but like," and he just sends me a screenshot of like your booty. Man, I'm probably throwing my phone to the wall, taking a walk for like 15 minutes, coming back, letting you know I'm packing up all my shit, and then I'll be out. I'll
Yeah,
be out by the next day.
fair enough.
Yeah, that would fucking suck. Please don't send any nudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frequently communicating with someone who flirts with you.
I think that one depends. Like if you're putting yourself in that situation, maybe, but like if you're in the same friend group or like you can't really help being around this person, then that's different. But if you're opening yourself up to it,
Yeah, like
what are you doing?
like this person like texts you and you're like tee texting them back.
Oh. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I don't know if these are micro. The next one is removing your wedding/engagement ring before going out with friends.
You are literally wanting everyone to know that you are not married by doing that move. So that in and of itself isn't cheating, but you're about to cheat.
Okay,
You're
wait, listen to this one.
pre-cheating by doing that.
Joining your boss for happy hour behind your partner's back.
I don't think that's necessarily cheating, but why would you need to go behind your partner's back to go grab dinner and drinks with your boss?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird one.
That sounds like whoever wrote this, like something happened to them. Their partner
Yeah.
definitely like, cheated on them with their
Yeah,
boss.
that's tough. And if you are a boss of someone and you are actively pursuing them outside of work, you're a predator and you should stop that immediately.
Yeah, that's
No
crazy.
place for that. You're a weirdo.
All right, and the last one is keeping regular communication with an old flame. We already talked about this at length.
What are you doing? Again, unless your partner as well knows them and you're in the same you all in the same friend group or something, sure. But if this is like a random person, you have absolutely no reason to be keeping up with this human being.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say something.
Say it.
I think this term micro cheating was invented to make people feel better about what their partner is doing.
Uh,
Like, none of this is okay.
so they're like, oh, they weren't really cheating. They
They
were just
they
micro
were micro cheating.
cheating.
So, like, you give them three micro cheats, then you're out. Like, what are the rules for this? Because, okay, listen, let's say that's the rule, three micro cheats and you're out. All right. So they were sending nudes, talking to their ex, and what's another good one? And okay, they were sending nudes, talking to their ex, and posting those eyes under someone's Instagram picture. What do? Are you out after those three?
I'm out.
I'm out.
Goodbye.
I hate this.
Get out
Leave.
right now. It's the
You.
end of you.
What did she say after that?
I don't know. That's all I
Okay,
know. I was a heater back in the day.
y'all. This whole thing got me really like heated up. I
There's no place ever for cheating. It's irresponsible. It's very immature. And if you like your partner, you won't do it. I think cheating is a sign of somebody not really liking and respecting the person they're with. I talk about this all the time. I think you can love someone and not really like them. I think you can really like someone and not love them. And I think too many relationships right now have this dynamic of a lot of, oh, I have this like love for you, but I don't really like this person. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I think cheating is a reflection of just low self-esteem, to be completely honest. I th- Even like reading through all of these examples, right? What are all of these micro cheating aggressions? It's someone looking for attention. They need validation from outside of themselves and outside of their partner because they need more validation than someone who has a healthy level of self-esteem.
Mm.
So, if you're, in a relationship and you have low self-esteem, that's not an excuse to cheat. You can work on your self-esteem. Everyone has their issues. Everyone has their issues with confidence, but looking for validation from other people for that self-esteem, for that confidence, first of all, it's not going to give you that. It'll be short term, but it's not going to give you actual real self-esteem. That is built by doing things that are good for you, making promises to yourself and keeping them, making promises to other people and keeping them. Self-esteem and confidence is built through integrity. So if that's what you're looking for because you can't find it, cheating is going to get you that opposite feeling.
And if you're in that position in your life right now, I think you should do yourself and the person you're with a massive favor, amicably break up, and then go and work on yourself and get to that point where you love yourself enough that you can then equally love your partner.
You can't love other people if you don't love yourself. Cliche, but so true.
Amen.
Let's do some Q&A.
Let's do some Q&A. To wrap things up, this episode 3 of Beauty and the Greek, we have a fan question by a gentleman named Alex that I think we should answer.
Let's do it.
Okay. Hey man, I need some advice. It's a lot to interpret, but if you can read this and help me out, it would mean the world to me. This girl I like, there's a lot of backstory, but she liked me first, kind of initiated things, and we started talking. But I found out she was kind of interested with another guy at the same time, so I confronted her about it, where she kind of dodged it, and so I just started no contact. These might be bad moves since we weren't together, but it's a thing of itself. The main point is a while ago she messaged me and I started talking with her again. I became interested again, but I have a big problem I've dealt with. Okay, Instagram, I see her following count increase, and I see guys who, in my opinion, are more attractive than me, and it's a sucky feeling. Then I see she added her snap in her bio, so being an overthinker, it certainly doesn't help. Any advice on how I can deal with this or anything would be amazing. Thank you. Alex, first of all, thank you for the question. Happy to help. It sounds to me like you might have jumped the gun a little bit here.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Look, you guys weren't official, just like we were talking about earlier. If you're not official with someone, if they're talking to other people, you can't hold it against them. So you guys aren't, she's interested in you, you're not official, and then you see she's talking to other guys, so you just stop talking to her. She's gonna be like, yep, okay, guess he doesn't like me. I'm gonna keep talking to these other guys.
And if you are interested in this girl, most likely there are other guys that are also interested in this girl as well. So it's tough to just assume that every girl you're going to start talking to isn't talking to anybody. That's not really how this world works. So, yes, in my opinion, the no contact, was probably not the best move, my man, but doesn't mean you can't bring it back. It seems like y'all are kind of rekindling things, which is awesome. As long as you are not officially dating, I would really try not to worry too much about what's going on in her personal life, what she's doing, who she's following, X, Y, and Z. If you decide that you want to take things further in your relationship, then you can address those things. But until then, I think you have to decide, is this bothering me? And if it is, you let it go. And if it's not, you pursue it until y'all date. Then you can address these things.
Yeah, and at the end too, you said that you're overthinking all of this, and especially because a lot of the guys you see she's following or following her, you feel like are more attractive than you. So I think that's the issue, right? Because you want to be the only person because you don't want to be in competition with these other people that you feel have a leg up on you because they're more attractive in your eyes, but they're not you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get some like confidence, like they're not you.
They're not you. You are Himothy. And I'll say this from firsthand experience. Like, if Kate was with the most attractive male she's ever been with in her life, maybe it wouldn't be me. Just because someone, in your opinion, is conventionally more attractive than you, that doesn't really mean anything. And I want to tell you that as long as you or the person that you want to be with is attracted to you on some sort of baseline level, that's all that matters. It's really a binary scale 0, 1. Are they attracted to you or are they not attracted to you? From there, how much more someone is attracted, it doesn't matter at all, especially to women. So focus on who you are, be cool, treat her right, and I promise you, the world will come to you.
That's exactly what I was going to say, especially to women. It doesn't matter that much. Women are attracted to guys that are confident and that treat them right. That's literally it.
Look at her and look at me.
Shut up.
I have imposter syndrome every day, wondering how I did it. But I will say,
All right, Ian Somerhalder, shut up.
all right, Adriana Lima, you know what I'm saying? Like, women are beautiful, they're intimidating, they're amazing, but focus on yourself. Don't focus on what she's doing. And like I said, the world will come to you.
Yeah, just go for it, you know?
Go for it, man.
I think that was great advice. Well, submit any of your stories, crazy stories, questions, anything you want to tell us, ask us to beautyandthegreekshow at gmail.com.
Beautyandthegreekshow at gmail.com.
You can also follow our Instagram, Beauty and the Greek Show, and DM us through there if you'd like.
Yes, or our TikTok, Beauty and the Greek. We check all of these things very regularly and we want to help out as much as possible. So
Absolutely. And if you want to make sure your question is answered 100%, we have a Patreon. It will be linked in the show notes, and any question that comes to us through Patreon will be answered.
love that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
It was a pleasure as always having y'all, spending some time with y'all.
It was so nice. I liked this one.
This was a good one and it hopefully helped y'all out a little bit. Again, our opinions on cheating might not be your opinions on cheating, but we feel like in our situation, this is what works for us.
We had a great time chatting with y'all. Join us next Monday for episode number 4.
Same day, same time. We will be here, but we are very appreciative of everybody taking their time out of their day to listen. And yeah, have a beautiful day.
Have a great week.
Yes.
Yes.